I am in the city of love, and you can see the gorgeous, magnificent, stunning, and wonderful Eiffel Tower in front of you. I am simply out of words and awestruck by seeing this iconic Eiffel Tower. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing good. Today I am going to give you a tour of Paris and tell you how you can plan your honeymoon in Europe in budget. We had planned our honeymoon in Paris along with 3 other destinations: Belgium, Germany and Switzerland. 4 European countries in 7 days. That is light on your pocket, in your budget and with the love of your life. So what else can make a perfect honeymoon? So let's go. The trip started from Kolkata and we had a flight to Qatar where we had a layover of 2 hours before catching the connecting flight to Paris, which we had eventually missed. So long story cut short, instead of 2 hours of layover, we ended up waiting in Qatar for around 8 to 10 hours before we landed to Paris at around 8 to 8:30 p.m. local time in the evening. We were greeted by our tour coordinator and were directly taken for dinner to an Indian restaurant called Bhojan. Just as we landed in Paris, we felt a chill wind hitting our faces very strongly. Exhausted, tired and excited, and the realization that we have actually landed to Paris, we were mesmerized, but yet could not ignore the chill wind hitting our faces. The Indian dinner at Bhojan was sumptuous with tandoori roti, butter chicken, pulao and lot of other items. Finally, after dinner, we were taken to our hotel, Hotel Ibis at Paris. The day was long and we were very tired, and we had a very long and exciting day waiting for us the next day. Day 2 started very early, so after having a filling continental breakfast, we stepped out first time in daylight in Paris. We were in a hurry to catch the sunrise at the Eiffel Tower. The beauty of the rising sun was stunning, and I could literally spend my entire life standing there watching the sunrise again and again. After the sun had risen and after we were satisfied with all the photo shoots, we moved on for an entire day of city tour of Paris. We visited various spaces like Arc de Triomphe, the iconic fashion street Champs-Élysées, and everything in the city was picture perfect. We were literally mesmerized by every nook and corner of the city. It was very cold and windy and sometimes cloudy. Traveling through the city of Paris was like living a dream, and we did not miss to capture any part of our journey. We wanted to stop time right there. The constant hide and seek of the sun and the clouds were enjoyable, and we hoped to have a sunny view when we reached the top of Eiffel Tower. After the city tour, now it was time for the star of the show, climbing up the Eiffel Tower to get a panoramic view of the entire city of Paris. So after a drive of almost 45 minutes, we reached the Eiffel Tower complex where we would go to the top of Eiffel Tower. The area was very crowded with tourists from all over the world. Our tour coordinator had already collected the tickets to go to the top of Eiffel Tower while we were busy photo shooting. Finally, after waiting for almost half an hour, it was our turn to go to the top of Eiffel Tower. An elevator takes you right to the top. So here you can see we are climbing up in the elevator. We were very excited, and I was nervous at the same time because I have a phobia of heights. But once I reached to the top, I forgot everything else in the world other than the view which I got. Okay, so here I am at the top of Eiffel Tower and look at the view around. It's mesmerizing. This indeed I can say is the best moment of my life. It was like living a dream. The sky was cloudy but we got wonderful view of the city below. It was very cold and windy, but we enjoyed every moment at the top of Eiffel Tower. We stayed for around 1.5 hours to 2 hours at the top before we climbed down. You need to use stairs for climbing down when it is very crowded, to help people use the elevator when they are climbing up, because it is impossible to climb up using the stairs. We wanted to spend some more time at the top of Eiffel Tower, but since we were in a group tour, there was a time limit and we had to climb down. With awesome memories that will stay for the rest of my life. After we climbed down, we were given packed lunch by our tour operators and we were taken straight to Disney World. Disney World is a land of dreams, and even adults become kids when they see their favorite cartoon characters moving around in front of them. It was time to relive our childhoods and enjoy the Walt Disney Studio. In the time which was given to us, we could cover either the Disney Studio or the Disney World. So we chose the Disney Studio. Here in the Disney Studio, we enjoyed various shows and rides, reliving our childhood memories. In order to cover both Disney World and Disney Park, it would take a complete day, so it is a full day tour. One of the most popular rides was the Hollywood Tower or Tower of Horror. This was indeed a very scary and thrilling ride, and no doubt the most popular one there. With that, we had come to the end of day 2 in Paris, and it was time to go back to Bhojan restaurant for dinner and then go back to our hotels and rest after a long, tiring day. The next day was the last day in Paris, so in the morning we started with cruising at the Seine River. Cruising at the river was a beautiful experience, with beautiful houses and monuments at the two sides of the river. It was colder, cloudier, and very windy that day, and we realized how lucky we were the previous day to catch the panoramic view of the Paris city from the top of Eiffel Tower. You can see how cloudy it was. The entire tower had disappeared in mist and cloud. After cruising at River Seine, it was finally time to bid farewell to the city of love, Paris. We had already packed our luggages and it was time for us to go to Belgium, our next destination in the Europe trip. I hope you enjoyed the Paris city tour, and I'll come back with a series of new videos of Belgium, Germany and Switzerland. So as promised at the beginning of the video, I'll tell you how you can plan your Europe trip in budget. The entire cost of this trip, including visa, was 1.5 lakh per head. Only the shopping cost was extra for us. I hope you found this video informative and hope you enjoyed the Paris city tour. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.